I'm Dr. Ava, a medical professional passionate about urology, reproductive health, sexual wellness, and relationship science. This channel helps you understand your body better, break myths. What if something as simple as applying a natural oil could reactivate your body's ability to stay firm, energized, and confident not through magic, but through pure cellular science? For decades, we've thought of topical oils as mere moisturizers. But recent studies suggest certain bioactive compounds from vitamin E to argan, pomegranate, and black seed oil can actually restore endothelial flexibility, boost nitric oxide signaling, and enhance microcirculation. That's not just skin deep, it's mitochondrial deep. In today's session, we're diving into the science of topical oils that support male vascular health, how they impact blood flow, cellular energy, and even hormone signaling. By the end, you'll understand not just what to use, but why it works down to the cellular level. Before we dive into the mechanisms and practical steps, let me give you a quick roadmap of what we'll explore today. First, we'll uncover why circulation and endothelial function, the health of your blood vessel lining, are the foundation of male firmness and stamina. Second, we'll look at how oxidative stress and inflammation silently damage this system, and how specific oils can counteract it at the cellular level. Third, I'll break down the role of micronutrients and fatty acids in these oils that support nitric oxide release and mitochondrial resilience. Fourth, we'll explore the science of topical absorption, how certain compounds penetrate skin and enhance blood flow locally. Fifth, I'll show you a practical pre-circulation ritual you can do safely before intimacy or training. And finally, we'll tie it all together with lifestyle, synergy nutrition, movement, and hormetic stressors that amplify these benefits naturally. Here's what's fascinating. Every single erection, every surge of firmness, begins not in the brain, but in your endothelium, the microscopic lining inside your blood vessels. Think of it as the gatekeeper of blood flow. When it's healthy, it releases nitric oxide, a gas molecule that tells your arteries to relax, widen, and flood tissues with oxygen, rich blood. But here's the problem. With age, stress, poor diet, and inflammation, that endothelial layer becomes stiff and inflamed. It's like trying to fill a dried-up garden, hose the pressures there, but the flexibility is gone. Research in the Journal of Sexual Medicine and Circulation shows that endothelial dysfunction is one of the earliest warning signs of vascular aging, often years before cardiovascular disease appears. This is where natural oils come in. Certain plant-based oils like argan, pomegranate seed, and vitamin E oil are rich in polyphenols and tocopherols that directly restore endothelial flexibility and reduce oxidative stress. When used properly, they enhance local nitric oxide signaling and microcirculation, supporting both firmness and recovery. If this breakdown is resonating with you so far, go ahead and press the hype button, drop a quick comment, and hit subscribe. It helps more people discover this kind of science-backed health content. Here's what's happening at the cellular level, and it's one of the least discussed truths in men's health. The reason many men notice a decline in firmness or stamina isn't purely hormonal. It's mitochondrial. Your mitochondria, those microscopic power plants, inside every cell generate the energy that keeps your muscles contracting, your blood vessels dilating, and your nerves firing. But oxidative stress, poor sleep, and chronic inflammation slowly corrode those power plants. The result: less nitric oxide and slower recovery. It's not just fatigue, it's a cellular energy deficit. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Certain oils, when applied topically, deliver lipid antioxidants that directly combat this process. Studies on tocopherol, rich oils like vitamin E, argan, and pomegranate seed oil show they can neutralize free radicals and reduce local inflammation, effectively shielding endothelial mitochondria. Think of it like polishing a foggy lens. The light blood flow was always there, but now it can pass through cleanly again. So, while many chase quick fixes, the real key lies in reducing oxidative load and restoring mitochondrial vitality. Topical oils, when combined with the right nutrition and microcirculation practices, can play a surprisingly powerful role in that restoration process. If you're enjoying this breakdown, consider subscribing. I post weekly deep dives into longevity, micronutrients, and men's cellular health. Let's break this down at the nutrient level because this is where nature gets brilliant. Most high-quality plant oils, especially argan, pomegranate, black seed, and even pressed coconut oil, are more than lubricants. They're biochemical messengers. These oils are rich in essential fatty acids like omega-6 linoleic acid and omega-9 oleic acid, both crucial for maintaining the fluidity of cell membranes. Why does that matter? Because flexible membranes make your endothelial cells more responsive to nitric oxide, the molecule that drives healthy circulation and firmness. Now add micronutrients like vitamin E, polyphenols, and phytosterols, all powerful antioxidants that protect against lipid peroxidation, the process that makes cell membranes stiff and inflamed. Studies in phytotherapy, research, and nutrients show these compounds can enhance vascular tone and even improve testosterone receptor sensitivity at the cellular level. This is why consistency matters. Using a bioactive oil regularly applied topically or as part of your nutrition supports the structure and function of blood vessel walls. It's not about the surface, it's about cellular nourishment. Before we move on, a quick reminder: if you're enjoying this, smash that hype button, like, comment, and subscribe. It really supports the channel and helps spread these tools to more people seeking evidence-based men's health solutions. Let's look at the practical side because you might wonder, can oils actually penetrate deep enough to make a difference? Here's what research shows. The skin isn't just a wall, it's a living organ with selective permeability. Certain molecules, especially soluble antioxidants and unsaturated fatty acids, can move through the epidermis and reach the microvascular network below. This is where circulation, nerve endings, and endothelial cells live. In a 2021 review in Frontiers in Pharmacology, researchers noted that transdermal absorption of compounds like tocopherols and polyphenols can enhance local nitric oxide signaling and microcirculatory function. In simpler terms, when applied with gentle massage, oils like argan or pomegranate seed oil can stimulate vasodilation right where it's needed most. It's like giving your vascular network a warm-up. The gentle friction boosts thermogenesis and increases localized blood flow, while antioxidants protect the newly oxygenated tissue. This dual-action mechanical plus biochemical is what creates that feeling of vitality and responsiveness. So when you hear apply oil for circulation, it's not a gimmick, it's physiology. You're activating the body's own nitric oxide pathways through the skin safely and naturally. If you're finding this helpful, tap the hype button and share your thoughts in the comments. And of course, subscribe if you want more deep dives into nutrition, micronutrients, and longevity science. Now that you understand the why, let's bring it to real life. I call this the pre-circulation ritual, a short, evidence-inspired routine that supports endothelial function, oxygen delivery, and tissue responsiveness before moments that demand strong circulation. Start with warmth. A brief shower or warm compress increases surface temperature, opening capillaries and preparing the skin for absorption. Think of this as priming the pump. Next, apply a few drops of a clean, cold-pressed oil argan, pomegranate, or a vitamin E blend and massage gently in circular motions for about a minute. This isn't about stimulation, it's about vascular activation. Gentle friction triggers nitric oxide release and increases local thermogenesis, the same biological response seen with light exercise. Then, breathe. Slow diaphragmatic breathing for 30 seconds enhances parasympathetic tone, lowering cortisol and improving blood vessel responsiveness. Studies in the Journal of Physiology show that relaxation breathing can raise nitric oxide levels by up to 15% within minutes. Finally, hydrate and fuel. A glass of mineral water with magnesium or a small nitrate-rich food like beetroot or spinach supports systemic nitric oxide production, amplifying what you just did topically. When combined, these micro steps create a cascade: better circulation, more oxygen, and more energy efficiency, not just for performance, but for long-term vascular health. If this resonates with you, hit the hype button, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're building a movement of men optimizing health from the cellular level up. Everything we've talked about so far works even better when your whole lifestyle supports blood flow biology. The body is a network. Your skin, vessels, hormones, and mitochondria constantly communicate. When one system thrives, the rest follow. Start with nutrition. Aim for a polyphenol-rich, anti-inflammatory plate. Berries, pomegranate, olive oil, leafy greens, and omega-3, dense fish. These foods provide the same bioactives found in topical oils, tocopherols, flavonoids, and nitric-oxide, boosting nitrates. A 2022 study in Nutrients showed that men with higher plasma polyphenols had better endothelial function scores and lower CRP levels. Food literally feeds your vessel walls. Next, movement. Dynamic exercise, brisk walking, cycling, or resistance training acts like a vascular flush. Each heartbeat under load sends a surge of shear stress that trains your arteries to stay flexible. Just 20 minutes of moderate training daily can raise endothelial nitric oxide synthase ENOS activity for up to 24 hours. And finally, hormesis, the art of small, beneficial stress. Sauna, cold showers, and intermittent fasting all trigger mild oxidative stress that upregulates your body's own antioxidant defenses. It's nature's way of making you stronger at the cellular level. Combine these with your topical and breathing rituals, and you're addressing every layer: mitochondria, endothelium, and metabolism as one coherent system. That's how longevity science becomes real life. Before we wrap up, a quick reminder: if this has opened your eyes to how cellular health drives performance, hit the hype button and subscribe. New deep dives drop every week. Let's zoom out for a moment. What we've explored today isn't just about one oil, one habit, or one short-term fix. It's about reawakening your body's natural ability to circulate, oxygenate, and regenerate from the inside out. When you support your endothelium, nourish your mitochondria, and reduce oxidative stress, everything changes: energy, confidence, recovery, and even mental clarity. Oils like argan, pomegranate, or vitamin E aren't magic potions, they're biochemical allies. They provide the lipids and antioxidants your cells need to stay responsive and alive. So here's your challenge. Over the next week, try one step from today's talk, maybe a pre-circulation ritual, a beetroot-rich dinner, or a few minutes of cold exposure after your workout. Notice how your energy and responsiveness shift, because health span isn't built overnight, it's built moment by moment, cell by cell, choice by choice. If this brought you value, like the video, tap the hype button, and subscribe to join thousands of others optimizing their vitality and longevity with evidence-based tools. Until next time, stay curious, stay strong, and keep your cells and your spirit fully alive.